This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
This portion of Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University, celebrating 25 years of educating Southwest Florida.
Southwest Florida, you see this big smile on my face. Where in the world is Lee Pitts Live? We are here at the Martin Luther King Day celebration. We are live on the spot. It has been a vision of mine to finally come and set it all up. I see my man Jesse. I see you. I'm shouting you out on TV, Jesse from Community TV. Jesse, come over and see me before you go. I want to talk to you on TV. Okay, keep all that on TV. We live, baby. Who is this right here? This is a Delta Sigma Theta, but she's one of our community leaders. She's a city councilwoman, Teresa Watkins Brown. I've known her for the 25 years that Lee Pitts Live has been on the air, and we're celebrating our 25th anniversary right here at the Martin Luther King Day celebration. We got thousands of people here for this momentous occasion. So without further ado, we're gonna talk through the Pledge of Allegiance because we're doing a live interview. Teresa Watkins Brown, first of all, what ward do you represent?
I represent Ward 1.
Ward 1. Describe Ward 1. Where is it located?
Okay, Ward 1 is going north off of MLK on Palm Beach Boulevard and down west toward the downtown area.
Okay. What does this mean to the city of Fort Myers to have Lee Pitts Live to be here on the spot on ML King Day? I know you said that's a big deal.
Yes, it is a big deal, and it's so great to have you in the downtown Fort Myers area. I don't know if this is your first time.
Yep.
Well, we're happy to have you in the downtown area. I know you hear a lot about downtown, and we welcome you, Lee Pitts, to this glorious occasion.
Tell the people about this setting, Teresa. Where are we? We're at Centennial Park. What's this river behind us? Just kind of describe to our TV audience, where are we?
Okay, we're downtown here at Centennial Park. Behind us, is the Caloosahatchee River. Going further to the east side is the Harborside Event Center, and eventually where we will host our first downtown hotel.
That's outstanding. Now, you got a chance to attend the breakfast this morning?
Yes.
Okay, tell us what happened at the breakfast.
At the breakfast this morning, we had a great crowd there. Jared Eady was our speaker for the hour. And we celebrated Martin Luther King for the things that he's done, not only for me as an African American, for everyone in the whole United States of America.
Now, I think it's pretty fair to say, as we listen to this little girl sing the national anthem in the background, we're staying live, people. I think it is important for people like yourself, me and you from our generation, our parents and grandparents, were part of the whole movement back then, and for me and you to be sitting here, you're a city councilman, I have my own television show, we can track all that back down to Dr. King, right?
Yes, we can. And Lee, I just want to remind you that it wasn't every day that we could enjoy coming downtown and enjoying a festivity like this, because we almost, in a sense, unless you really work downtown, you're kind of not welcome into some of the establishments that were going on downtown.
Okay, so tell us about the progress that you're on from your vantage point, because you actually were raised and grew up here. Tell us about the progress you've seen in terms of race relations with the African American community and the community at large here in Fort Myers.
Okay, we have not really gotten 100% where we need to be, but the progress here has been great. I remember the days of walking downtown, and there were black water fountains, there were white water fountains, there were colored bathrooms and white bathrooms, but we seem to all be past that now, and we seem to be able to come down and, even with the whites that are in our city, we're able to come together and celebrate even with this occasion.
That's outstanding. And I can feel that progress too. I've seen it since I've been in the area close to 30 years, I've seen a lot of progress that's being made. And I've asked on numerous occasions, why do we have the Martin Luther King celebration in downtown Fort Myers when we could have it right in the black community? And people have always told me it's very good for all black people to come downtown and be a part of all of this. That's a part that we pay taxes for as well. Speak to that.
Well, we want everyone to feel like this whole city belongs to them, not just where they live, but every inch of this city. And you are correct. We all are taxpayers. We all pay money into the beautification of this city. And our downtown, we want everyone in this city to know that everything we're doing as far as economic development down here is for everyone and not just for a particular race of people.
Now, talk about when you were a kid and how, when you first started to learn about Dr. King's philosophy. Was it taught in the school? Was it your parents at the church? When did you start to become conscious of Dr. King? And before you say that, I want to let people know I first started becoming conscious of Dr. King when I was in the 3rd grade, and I think that's when he was assassinated. They start playing his albums in class, in the school. What about yourself?
Well, of course, I went to an all-black school. So in going to an all-black school, I learned about Dr. King at a very, very early age. So I'm going to say when I was 7, 8 years old, I knew about the movement of what Dr. King was doing for the progression of our people. Mm-hmm. So I'm aware of all of the things that he set forth in order to try to make this a better place for all of us to live.
This particular event here in the park, we're in the early stages in the morning. What do they attempt to accomplish? I know we have the programs going on the stage. I see bounce houses for children. I see all types of organizations out here. Sort of paint the picture to our TV audience. Who are all these people out here? These different organizations have come together. You don't have to name them all, but name some of the Greek organizations, community. Go ahead.
Well, we call them the Panhellenic Nine, the nine, that's all about
Divine Nine.
Divine Nine, that's all of our sororities and fraternity groups. Then you have classes of different graduation classes that are coming together. You have different churches that are out here that are coming together. And it's all about the celebration of Dr. King, and it's all about trying to let our younger generation of people know the influence that Dr. King had on our life, and that we need to continue to keep this dream alive.
Okay, and I see churches out here, I see all types of vendors, and I'm going to ask you when you talk to keep this right here so you don't cover up your pretty face. What do you hope that people, the young kids, would take away from today's event?
I hope that the young kids will get the understanding that, yes, we have things better for our community, and things seemingly we're progressing, but we still have a long way to go, and we need to encourage them as much as we can that they're going to have to push and continue to push in order to make this progression continue to happen for our community.
Now, one of the things that we have, and I'm going to take advantage of having you here right now, because it's not every day I get a chance to talk to such a distinguished leader as Teresa Watkins Brown, is the importance of our community voting.
That is one of the best things that we as African Americans and our community can do is vote. And we need to get out to vote. And we always say that we don't see people in office that look like us, but in order for us to get that representation, we're going to have to get out, and we're going to have to put our vote there. And if you don't want somebody there, vote them out. It's just that simple. You have the power in the vote, and your vote, it does count.
Many times people say there's no money being put into Dunbar, an East Fort Myers community. would you please kind of talk about some programs that might be on the way? I know Don Pate came in and said McCullen Hall might be getting ready to get up and go, and some other redevelopment projects.
Yes, we're working now. We're trying to get federal grants and money in order to push through McCullen Hall. We've gotten over $500,000 in federal money from the state already in order to do some outward modification to that building in order for people to see that we are working in progression of getting that project complete. We also have our economic development group that is, the leadership of that group is Lee Ford. And we have a company now that's coming into the community. It's a cleaning establishment or a linen business that will be hiring. So if you're interested in working and you need a job, they need licensed CDL people. They need just normal workers in their establishment. But we're trying to push to get some economic development so people can have jobs in the community. We have
Teresa, what are some of the misconceptions that people have about particularly the minority community that are not true?
The biggest misconception is that we're not trying to do anything. That's one of the biggest misconceptions. And I can speak for Ward 1. At any time, you can go into Ward 1 and see the progression of something being done as far as street lights, paving of roads, and trying to make things better in the appearance of our communities.
Final question. I understand that they're also looking to put in more street lights and some cameras down the road in East Fort Myers. Don Pate said that they're looking to put, like similar to what they did downtown.
Yes, we're going to expand the cameras, the security throughout our community. So it's not, we started in the downtown, and yes, we did it because of the incident that happened. We wanted people to feel secure in coming downtown, but we're not going to stop there. We're going to expand this throughout our city, and there should be cameras throughout the entire city of Fort Myers.
Outstanding. Well, Councilman Watkins Brown, thanks for joining us here on Lee Pitts Live.
It's always a pleasure.
Continue good work.
Thank you very much.
Stay right there. As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those who are doing it, like Councilman Teresa Watkins Brown. When we come back, we're going to talk to Bill Perry, see what's going on in security with his great firm, right here on Lee Pitts Live.